So what's the difference between a migrant and an asylum seeker?
Well, if you say that anyone can claim asylum for any reason, asylum is supposed to be if you're in danger, political persecution, religious persecution, victimization of some type of hardship coming out of your own country that you need protection here.
So tell me something I don't know then.
So
Tell me something I don't know. The asylum seekers from before, because I know there's a bunch of different countries that are 100% allowed to stay, people from those countries are allowed to stay in this country, right?
Yeah.
And they have a certain immigration status that says that they're an asylum seeker and they could stay here for as long as they want. Are those people vetted?
No.
So the asylum seekers aren't vetted and the migrants aren't vetted, or were the asylum seekers vetted?
Well, see,
I gotta look that up.
It's confusing because now everyone is claiming asylum. They're just coming, they're surrendering.
But there were certain countries, though. There were certain countries that were allowed to seek asylum here. So let's look it up. Are asylum seekers vetted? Let's see. Refugees under consideration for resettlement are intensively vetted through multiple security screenings and background checks in processes that take on average, takes on 18 to 24 months.
Yeah,
so
but when they come in and they turn themselves in and request asylum, they get a ticket to come back. So they get let into the United States.
The point that I'm trying to ask you, though, the question I'm trying to ask you, and maybe you don't know, maybe I don't know, but what I'm trying to ask you is, are migrants of today the same as asylum seekers from 5 years ago? Are migrants today the same as asylum seekers? Are migrants today the same as asylum seekers from 5 years ago? Or were the asylum seekers from 5 years ago vetted by this country to be able to come into this country?
You know, it goes in waves. You know, it depends who the president is. You know, they were more vetted under Trump because he wanted to let in less people. The Democrats know, they're not stupid, and they know that 60 to 70% of migrants will vote Democrat if they let them in. So those are good numbers for them.
But they can't vote. They're not citizens.
Well, you just had AOC. I just heard her say, oh, if we have such a problem with it, why don't you give them a fast path to citizenship? She just said it. I just heard her say it. Why does she want that?
I know they rejected that law. The law that was allowing them to vote in municipal elections, they got rid of that law. That law got canceled.
But why does she want it? Because they want to create a voting population where they always win. So they're literally changing the demographic of our population on purpose, and it is an invasion. The number one responsibility of the federal government is to protect our borders, which they're not doing.
Well,
they don't even do that.
Back to the original question, though.
Yeah.
When is it too far? So, is it too far down the conspiracy rabbit hole to say, well, they're leading all these people into this country so that they could become voters? Or is it too far that my friend is screaming, my friend Jonathan Rinaldi, who's running for a congressional seat, is yelling at AOC at her press conference, yelling at Mayor Adams, holding these people accountable? Is that too far? Is paying $500 a night for the migrants too far? What's too far? How do we determine that?
It's long past too far. I mean, if you can't take care of your people here, what right do you have to try to bring in more people to replace them? No other country in the world does this.